Like, what are your thoughts on the impact of Straight Outta Compton and NWA?
Straight Outta Compton, man, wow, it's so amazing to me in the sense of when I watched that movie, I could picture myself where I was when certain situations in that movie were occurring. You know, when certain things went down, when the split happened, I knew how I felt about it and what I was thinking, like, oh man, it's over now, man. NWA, this is gonna be over. And they came back with a dope record. And it's more than that to me because I was picturing myself making these NWA videos we used to make with some of my friends, setting up the big VH camcorder, and I'm playing Eazy and another friend is being Ren and Yella, and somewhere in the United States, those tapes are lurking.
They are.
those tapes of me being Eazy are floating around. And again, you know, to me, they're the greatest rap group of all time. Wow. I know a lot of people will argue with that. I know, I agree, but I know a lot of people will argue with that, and a lot of people to me, would come with Run DMC, and I'm not going to argue with that. If you said that, I'm valid.
But very different.
But very different, because when you look at this and you look at the statement that they made and what they were able to accomplish socially, as far as being able to have the freedom of speech and being able to express how you feel, and also being involved in stating social issues that went on at that time and within our communities, you know, you get embodied by that whole aura, and you understand exactly where it comes from. I'm from a very similar city as more so Compton than New York.
Yep.
Okay.
So I felt that vibe a little more. That's why I say, you know, NWA is the best rap group to me.
What did that album, or even that one song, speak to this teenage kid in St. Louis named Nelly?
Well, first off, I got a pretty good whooping for singing one of these songs in the back of a car one time, on my way to the movies with one of my father's friends. And I guess my father's friend went back and told him. So when I saw my father that time, I kind of got you know what I mean?
Really?
But the thing was about it was that it made me more aware of the thing of being able to take what I was going through in my scenarios and being able to use that as an advantage to succeed. That's what I got out of NWA, because before then, hip hop was more so New York, and I didn't live in a big city. You know what I mean? I didn't have gold chains hanging down like that. I didn't have the talk. I didn't have the lingo, or live in a community where I would see so much going on. It was more spread out to me. I saw conflict more than anything. You see what I'm saying? So when this group, you know, hit the scene, it was more relatable,
Connected more.
right?
Did Cube and E speak to you by saying, we will not be silenced, we are going to speak all of our minds? Was that coming across to you?
Well, of course.
Was that breakthrough? Is that...
Of course, and then it's almost like, you know, when you're younger, it's almost like, did you hear what he said?
Yeah.
That type of scenario, you know what I mean? And it was bigger than life to me because, again, I could relate. I could definitely relate.
So how has the industry changed since 1988, or when that
Well, the world
dropped?
has changed. The world has changed. I think people try to separate music from the world, and you can't do that.
No.
You know what I mean? The music it speaks from what's happening in the world at that moment. So, I mean, they were probably, undoubtedly, you know, the CNN of the ghetto at that time.